Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kelvin Wilson of We Do Movies and We Do TV. Today I'm here with a TV review. This one is for the comedy special Chris Rock Tambourine. This is an original Netflix comedy special. So if you have your Netflix subscription, I suggest that you go and check this comedy special out. Now, of course, Chris Rock, legendary comedian, former cast member of SNL, who's also been in movies, done voiceovers for films. Chris Rock is basically a legend. I've been a fan of Chris Rock, I would say, since CB4. And I know a lot of people may know about that movie, may not know about that movie, but I think CB4 was very ahead of his time. Back then, I understand that a lot of people didn't like it because they thought it was just too out there and everything, and probably not picking up on the certain nuances that Chris Rock was throwing out at people. But if you haven't seen CB4, watch the movie or just go and look at clips. You've probably seen some of the memes for CB4 where Alan Payne, who's on that show, The House of Pain, Jason's Lyric was a movie that he was in. He's the one that's doing the I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. That there's a meme for that, and it's just absolutely hilarious. It was hilarious when it was first out, and it's still hilarious to this day. Now, like I said, I've been a fan of Chris Rock since CB4. I thought he did an okay job as far as SNL. Like, he had the Nat X character. I thought that was pretty cool. But, once he started, doing commentary for Politically Incorrect, and he started doing stand-up, I think that, to me, in my opinion, I truly believe that Bring the Pain and Bigger and Blacker is his magnum opus. I wasn't really a fan of Kill the Messenger. I thought it was okay, but compared to Bigger and Blacker and Bring the Pain, it was just okay. And that kind of reflected on some of his movies. Although I liked, enjoyed and loved CB4, he put out some other stuff that wasn't that good. But I will say, just like CB4 is basically a cult film, Pootie Tang would probably be in that category too as a cult film. Like, it's just a funny movie. Movies that I would honestly say that I liked of Chris Rock, Death at a Funeral, Head of State, and Top 5. Top 5 being my personal favorite. I just love the way he blended what he knows best. Situational, very conversational comedy. And what he did in Top 5 was just so brilliant. But let's just get into his new special, which is called Tambourine. Now, Tambourine, I really liked it. I wouldn't say that I loved it. And I was hoping to love it because it's Chris Rock. And I wanted to love it because it's Chris Rock. And although it's the same Chris Rock that you get in Bigger and Blacker or Kill the Messenger or Bring the Pain, this one, I was just kind of okay with it. Like, he talks about very political things. He talks about worldly stuff. He brings in stuff about bullying, and he talks about police brutality and the police shootings that's been going on with unarmed black men. I thought those stuff was funny, but maybe some of it was meant to be funny and some of it was just meant to be his thoughts on it. But I did like what he had to say on those topics. I just thought that some of the stuff he said was funny. Now, when he got into relationships and how relationships, affect different type of people, when he talked about his relationship with his kids, his relationship with his ex-wife, and how that marriage went through the divorce and how he became divorced, I thought that was brilliant. There was some funny things in there. Like, I really did enjoy it, but not as much on the same caliber as I enjoyed anything else from Chris Rock. And I know it's probably going to be unpopular, but this is just how I feel. I just think that, and it could have been like a layover or so, because there's a lot of people that said that when Dave Chappelle did like Live in Hollywood and the Deep in the Heart of Austin, Texas stand-up specials, that they were just okay. To me, I thought they were hilarious. Now, in the Live from Hollywood one, I could see the bugs and the kinks, because he probably hadn't been on stage in a while. And that's kind of how I felt about with Chris Rock. I felt like Chris Rock, this wasn't like a punch you in the face like Chris Rock knows how to punch you in the face. This one seemed like the last Dave Chappelle one, where he was just sitting on the stool talking. Tambourine seemed like that. And with that special, even with Dave Chappelle, when he was sitting on the stool talking and doing jokes, it was like part of it is funny and part of it is just knowledge gaining to me. That's how I felt about Tambourine. And maybe there's going to be another special. I'm not sure. But maybe there is going to be another special that Chris Rock will do. And that'll probably just, be on the same vein as what he did with Bring the Pain and Bigger and Blacker. But to me, I liked Tambourine. I didn't love it. And I've watched this 3 times just so I can be like, okay, is there something I'm missing? But I'm finding out that the same jokes that I laughed at the first time I watched it are the same jokes that I'm laughing at the second and third time I watched it. So I just kind of had to come up with the reasons why I didn't love it as much. Like, I liked it a lot, but I just didn't love it. And I hope that he does another special so that he just comes out swinging. But I love Chris Rock. I will continue to support Chris Rock. And that's my thoughts about Chris Rock's Tambourine comedy special. You hit us up on Facebook at We Do Movies and We Do TV. You can check out all our reviews on there. And you can check out our reviews on the YouTube channel as well. And until then, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace.